The Council's revelation. Ambassador Noah Grant stood before the massive doors of the Galactic Council chamber, his heart steady despite the weight of the evidence contained in his data pad. 20 years of human integration into the galactic community had led to this moment. Behind these doors sat representatives from over 300 spacefaring civilizations, none of whom suspected the bombshell he was about to drop. Ambassador Grant, a melodious voice, called out. The Xerian representative, Clara, approached with characteristic grace, her crystalline form catching the light. You seem troubled. Noah managed a diplomatic smile. Just focused, Representative Clara. Today's session will be memorable. The massive doors parted with a soft hiss, revealing the grand amphitheater within. Tiered seating rose in concentric circles, each occupied by beings of varying shapes, sizes, and compositions. Some floated in containment fields, others sat in specialized environment suits, while many appeared in their natural forms. The council leader, a Vestor named Zenri, called the session to order. Their multiple eyes blinked in sequence as they addressed the gathering. The council recognizes Ambassador Noah Grant of Earth. You have requested emergency speaking rights. Proceed. Noah stepped onto the central platform, activating his data pad. Esteemed council members, what I'm about to present will fundamentally alter our understanding of galactic politics. He paused, making eye contact with various representatives. For the past 3 years, Earth's intelligence services have been tracking suspicious activities within Lorian space. The Lorian representative, Opal, shifted in her seat, her scaled skin flickering with iridescent patterns. Noah continued, we have uncovered evidence of illegal biological weapons research, specifically targeting human physiology. The chamber's holographic systems came to life, projecting horrific images of human test subjects in Lorian laboratories. Data streams showed genetic manipulation experiments, weapon yield calculations, and casualty projections. Gasps and murmurs rippled through the assembly. This is outrageous. Opal sprang to her feet, her ceremonial robes billowing. These are fabrications. Earth seeks to undermine our standing in the council. Noah remained calm, letting the evidence speak for itself. The data has been authenticated by independent sources. The Lorian Empire has violated 17 different council conventions on biological warfare. Clara's crystalline form pulsed with anger. If these allegations are true, the Lorian Empire must face immediate sanctions. The chamber erupted into chaos as species took sides. The Vestors called for further investigation, while the Xerians backed Earth's claims. Ancient rivalries and alliances surfaced as the political landscape shifted. Suddenly, the chamber doors burst open. A squad of Lorian security forces stormed in, energy weapons raised. Seize the human and the evidence, their leader commanded. Noah's enhanced reflexes kicked in instantly. He vaulted over the Earth delegation's desk, narrowly avoiding a stun blast. The alien ambassadors scattered, seeking cover as energy bolts sizzled through the air. Moving with fluid precision, Noah disarmed the nearest Lorian, using the alien's own weapon to incapacitate 2 more. His human strength and speed, already impressive by Earth standards, proved devastating against the Lorian forces. The council watched in awe as Noah improvised, turning decorative artifacts and furniture into weapons. He hurled a ceremonial shield, knocking out a Lorian sniper in the upper gallery. With raw power, he tore a metal handrail from its moorings, wielding it like a staff against the remaining attackers. Earth's security team breached the chamber, securing the exits and surrounding the subdued Lorian forces. Noah stood in the center, breathing heavily but unbroken, the evidence still clutched in his hand. The chamber fell silent, the alien diplomats regarding Noah with a mixture of fear and respect. The human ambassador had single-handedly foiled an armed incursion and exposed a galactic conspiracy. In the days that followed, the incident's implications rippled across the stars. The Galactic Council could no longer ignore the Lorian threat or underestimate humanity's potential. Earth, once seen as a newcomer to the galactic stage, had proven itself a formidable force. Alien races began seeking alliances with Earth, recognizing humanity as a valuable ally against Lorian aggression. The incident sparked heated debates about humanity's place in the interstellar community, with many species advocating for an elevated status for Earth. The Lorian Empire faced severe diplomatic backlash. Sanctions were swiftly imposed, and their influence in galactic affairs plummeted. The Council convened emergency sessions to address the fallout and reassess humanity's role in interstellar politics. As Noah received accolades from alien dignitaries, he also received new orders from Earth's government. His mission now extended beyond diplomacy. He needed to gather intelligence on potential threats to humanity's survival in a galaxy that had just realized how dangerous humans could be. The incident marked a turning point in galactic history. Humanity, through Noah's actions, had declared its intention to not just participate in galactic affairs but to shape them. The species that once looked down on Earth now regarded humans with a mixture of respect and trepidation, knowing that the galaxy would never be the same again. Operation Sentinel. In the aftermath of the Council incident, Earth's government recognized the need for a more proactive approach to interstellar threats. During a clandestine meeting in the subterranean levels of Geneva's United Earth headquarters, top officials established Operation Sentinel. Noah Grant found himself appointed as the director of this covert task force. His first priority, assembling a team capable of navigating the treacherous waters of galactic espionage. He carefully reviewed personnel files, selecting individuals with unique skills and unwavering loyalty. Dr. Ethan Cole, a brilliant xenobiologist whose understanding of alien physiology bordered on intuitive. Captain Marcus Stone, a battle-hardened Special Forces veteran whose combat expertise had earned him legendary status. Their first mission came sooner than expected. Intelligence suggested a hidden Lorian research outpost on Proxima Centauri b, Earth's nearest exoplanet neighbor. Under the cover of darkness, Noah led his team toward the suspected facility, their ship cloaked in cutting-edge stealth technology. As they approached the planet's surface, Noah's heart raced. This was no longer a diplomatic mission, they were about to step into the unknown, armed only with their wits and Earth's most advanced technology. The team touched down in a remote area, activating their personal cloaking devices. Noah signaled silently, and they moved out, their footsteps muffled by the alien terrain. The facility revealed itself as a sprawling underground complex hidden beneath an innocuous rock formation. Using a combination of Earth and reverse-engineered alien tech, they bypassed the outer security systems. The interior was a maze of sterile corridors and locked doors. Noah's enhanced senses picked up the faint hum of advanced machinery. They discovered a vast chamber filled with rows of containment units. Inside, various alien species floated in suspension, including humans. Dr. Cole immediately began analyzing the data, his face pale in the blue glow of the screens. "They're experimenting with genetic markers," he whispered. "Creating a weapon that targets specific human DNA sequences." Captain Stone's hand tightened on his weapon. "We need to shut this down." Before Noah could issue orders, a piercing alarm shattered the silence. Red lights flashed as a computerized voice blared in an alien language. "Our cover's blown," Noah shouted. "Cole, download everything." "Stone, with me." The first wave of Lorian guards burst through the chamber doors, energy weapons blazing. Noah and Stone sprang into action, their enhanced reflexes and strength catching the aliens off guard. Noah ducked under a swing from a Lorian twice his size, using the alien's momentum to flip him onto a nearby console. Stone moved like a whirlwind, his fists and feet finding weak points in Lorian armor with terrifying accuracy. "Sir," he called out, tossing Noah a fallen alien's weapon. Noah caught it mid-roll, coming up firing. The unfamiliar weapon kicked in his hands, but his aim was true. "Done!" Cole yelled over the chaos. "And I've rigged their reactor to overload. This whole place is going to blow." They fought their way through waves of Lorian reinforcements, Noah's mind racing to analyze and adapt to the alien fighting styles. He noticed their tendency to protect their left sides, a weakness he exploited ruthlessly. As they neared the surface, a massive blast door began to close. Noah sprinted ahead, wedging himself between the closing panels. His augmented muscles strained as he held the door open, allowing Cole and Stone to slip through. Their ship had been compromised, forcing them to commandeer a Lorian scout vessel. Noah's extensive study of alien technology paid off as he quickly mastered the controls, launching them into space just as the facility exploded behind them. A massive Lorian battle cruiser pursued them through Proxima Centauri B's upper atmosphere. Noah executed a series of impossible maneuvers, pushing the stolen ship beyond its design limits. He dove into the planet's fierce storms, using the electromagnetic interference to mask their signature. As they emerged from the other side, the battle cruiser was nowhere to be seen. Noah plotted a course for Earth, his hands steady despite the adrenaline coursing through his veins. The stolen Lorian ship streaked through space, carrying with it the seeds of humanity's next great leap forward and the spark of a conflict that would reshape the galaxy. The data they'd acquired proved invaluable. Earth's scientists made breakthrough after breakthrough, reverse engineering Lorian technology and developing countermeasures to their biological weapons. But with each discovery came new questions. The scope of the Lorian threat grew clearer, revealing a vast conspiracy that stretched far beyond a single research facility. Noah and his team had struck a significant blow, but they'd also kicked a hornet's nest. As Operation Sentinel expanded its activities, other alien species took notice. Some offered covert support, while others withdrew further into neutrality. The galaxy was changing, and humanity stood at the center of the transformation. Noah knew that their next moves would be crucial. The Lorians wouldn't take this defeat lying down, and there were still too many unknowns. But one thing was certain, humanity was ready to fight for its place among the stars, no matter the cost. The Prometheus Project. From the ashes of the Proxima Centauri mission emerged the Prometheus Project. Earth's brightest minds worked tirelessly to unlock the secrets of Lorian technology. Dr. Cole led the research team, his expertise in xenobiology proving invaluable as they reverse-engineered alien designs. The breakthrough came 6 months after the raid. In a vast underground facility beneath the Rocky Mountains, humanity achieved its greatest technological leap, a functioning faster-than-light drive. The prototype vessel, christened HSS Defiant, represented the pinnacle of human ingenuity fused with alien innovation. Its sleek lines and advanced systems stood as testament to humanity's rapid advancement. "She's more than just a ship," Dr. Cole explained during the final inspection. "She's our key to the stars." Captain Stone ran his hand along the hull, nodding in appreciation. "And our best defense against whatever the Lorians are planning." Admiral Sarah Chen arrived for the mission briefing. "Operation Starfall," she announced, her voice echoing in the cavernous hangar. A covert mission to test the FTL drive and gather intelligence on distant civilizations. The crew spent weeks preparing, running simulations and familiarizing themselves with the hybrid systems. Noah studied the star charts, plotting potential routes through unexplored space. The weight of command pressed heavily on his shoulders. Dr. Cole approached him the night before launch. "There's something else in the Lorian data," he whispered, glancing around nervously. "A weakness in their physiology. We could potentially develop a countermeasure." Noah understood the implications immediately. "Keep it classified for now. We need absolute verification before proceeding." The launch sequence began at dawn. The Defiant rose silently from its underground berth, its advanced stealth systems masking its signature from orbital surveillance. Noah settled into the captain's chair, his crew at their stations. "All systems go," the ship's AI announced. "Initiating FTL jump in 3, 2, 1. Reality stretched around them as the drive engaged. For a brief moment, elation filled the bridge, they'd done it. Humanity had joined the ranks of FTL-capable species. The triumph was short-lived. Alarms blared as the ship bucked violently. Unknown radiation detected. Cole shouted over the din, "It's interfering with the drive." Noah's training kicked in. His hands flew over the controls, making split-second adjustments as the ship threatened to tear itself apart. Rerouting power. "Cole, I need those radiation readings." For agonizing minutes, Noah wrestled with the ship's systems, his mind working in overdrive to compensate for the cascade of failures. With a final gut-wrenching maneuver, he stabilized the drive. The alarms fell silent. On the main console, an alien starfield materialized. "Where are we?" Stone asked, his usual stoicism tinged with awe. Noah checked the NAV systems, his blood running cold. I don't know. This region isn't in any of our star charts." A new alert caught their attention. "Captain," the AI announced, "I'm detecting a planet ahead. Class M, signs of civilization." The tension on the bridge ratcheted up. First contact was always a possibility on this mission, but not like this, not when they were lost, their ship damaged, in uncharted space. "Take us into orbit," Noah ordered. "Passive scans only. Let's not announce our presence just yet." As the Defiant settled into orbit, they studied the alien world below. The planet's twin suns cast an eerie purple glow over its surface. Massive cities dotted the landscape, connected by networks of elevated transport tubes. "Energy readings are off the scale," Cole reported. "This civilization is far more advanced than anything we've encountered." Before they could discuss their next move, a massive energy signature appeared on their sensors. A ship emerged from the planet's atmosphere, larger than any vessel they'd ever seen. "We're being scanned," Stone announced, his hands hovering over the weapons controls. A voice echoed through the bridge, speaking in perfect English. "Unknown vessel, you have entered restricted space. Your presence has been noted. Prepare for inspection." Noah exchanged glances with his crew. They jumped blindly into the territory of an unknown superpower. Whatever happened next would shape the future of human-alien relations forever. "Orders, sir?" Stone asked quietly. Noah straightened in his chair. They could run, but that might be seen as an act of hostility. Fighting wasn't an option, not against a civilization this advanced. That left diplomacy, his original specialty. "Open a channel," he commanded. "Let's hope they're in a talking mood." The massive alien vessel loomed closer, its design unlike anything in known space. As Noah prepared to speak, he couldn't shake the feeling that they'd stumbled onto something far bigger than their mission to counter the Lorian threat. The true test of humanity's place in the galaxy was about to begin. The Ancients. The alien vessel's size became apparent as it drew closer to the Defiant. Its hull bore intricate patterns that seemed to shift and flow like liquid metal. "We are the Archivists," the voice resonated through the bridge. "Your vessel bears technologies that should not exist in this sector of space." Noah chose his words carefully. "I am Ambassador Noah Grant of Earth. We arrived here by accident during our first FTL test." A pause followed. "Earth is unknown to us. Explain your possession of Lorian drive signatures." The mention of the Lorians sent a chill through the bridge crew. These archivists knew of them, which meant they weren't as lost as they'd thought. "We acquired this technology through conflict with the Lorian Empire," Noah explained. "They've been developing biological weapons to use against our species." Another pause, longer this time. "Interesting. Your arrival is fortuitous, Ambassador. Perhaps inevitable. Dock with our vessel. There is much to discuss." The docking procedure revealed the true scale of the Archivist ship. Their vessel, which they called the Repository, was a mobile city dedicated to collecting and preserving knowledge from across the galaxy. The Archivists themselves were beings of pure energy contained within crystalline matrices. Their leader, identifying itself as Nexus, met them in a chamber that adjusted its environment to human compatibility. "We have watched the younger races for millennia," Nexus explained, its form pulsing with each word. "The Lorians were once like you, ambitious, resourceful. But they chose a dark path." Images appeared around them, showing the history of the Lorian Empire. Their rise to power, their secret campaigns of genetic warfare against other species, their gradual transformation into something less than they were. "The Lorians seek to ensure their supremacy through biological manipulation," Nexus continued. "They believe they can engineer their own evolution. But their experiments have corrupted them, physically and mentally." Dr. Cole studied the genetic data with growing horror. "The weapons they're developing against humans, they're based on their own mutations." "Correct. The Lorians see humanity as their greatest threat. Your adaptability, your resilience, your capacity for rapid advancement, these qualities remind them of their former selves." Noah absorbed this information, seeing their conflict with the Lorians in a new light. "Why are you sharing this with us?" "Because you have a choice to make," Nexus replied. "The same choice the Lorians faced centuries ago. Will you use your potential for dominance, or for preservation?" The Archivists offered humanity an alliance. Access to their vast knowledge, guidance in developing their technology, but with conditions. Earth would have to commit to being guardians rather than conquerors. Captain Stone voiced his skepticism. "The Lorians won't stop their attacks while we philosophize about our place in the galaxy." "No," Nexus agreed. "They won't. Which is why we offer you this." A hologram appeared, showing schematics for a defensive system beyond anything they'd imagined. "A shield that can protect your entire solar system." Dr. Cole studied the designs with amazement. "This would take years to build, even with your help." "Then you should begin immediately," Nexus stated. "The Lorians' desperation grows. They will strike soon, and with devastating force." Noah felt the weight of the moment. This wasn't just about Earth's survival anymore. It was about humanity's role in shaping the future of the galaxy. "We accept your offer," Noah declared. "But we'll need something more immediate to deal with the current Lorian threat." Nexus's form brightened. "We anticipated this. Come. There is something else you should see." Deep within the repository lay a hangar containing ships of ancient design. These vessels were built by those who fought the Lorians in their early days of aggression. "They are yours now, if you will use them wisely." The ships were smaller than the Defiant but far more advanced. Their neural interfaces would connect directly with human pilots, enhancing their natural abilities. "Your mission here was Providence, Ambassador Grant," Nexus said. "You sought to test your FTL drive. Instead, you have found allies in a war older than your civilization." As his crew began learning about their new ships, Noah received a final warning from Nexus. "The Lorians must be stopped, but not destroyed. Remember that they are a cautionary tale, not an evil to be eradicated." How humanity handles this challenge will echo through the ages. The Defiant's crew spent weeks with the Archivists, learning about their new technology and the true scope of the conflict they'd stumbled into. When they finally prepared to return home, they carried with them not just advanced weapons and defenses, but a profound understanding of their species' potential place in the cosmic order. Noah knew that convincing Earth's leadership to accept the Archivists' conditions would be challenging. Many would push for using the new technology to dominate rather than protect. But the alternative, following the Lorians' path of paranoia and corruption, was unthinkable. As they prepared for the journey home, Noah watched his crew loading the last of the Archivist ships into Defiant's expanded cargo hold. They were returning with more than they'd ever hoped for, but also with greater responsibility than they'd ever imagined. The true test wouldn't be in the battles to come, but in how humanity would handle its newfound power and knowledge. The galaxy was watching, and the Archivists had placed their trust in Earth's potential for wisdom over conquest. Humanity's stand. The Defiant's return to Earth coincided with the Lorian Empire's most ambitious move yet. A massive fleet had assembled at the edge of the solar system, far larger than anything their intelligence had predicted. Noah and his crew barely had time to brief Earth's leadership on their encounter with the Archivists before the Lorian attack began. Hundreds of warships jumped into near-Earth space, their weapons charged. "They're not here for conquest," Dr. Cole observed, analyzing their formation. "This is an extinction-level attack." The Earth defense fleet mobilized, but they were outnumbered 10-1. That's when Noah unveiled the Archivist's gift. The ancient ships, stored in Defiant's cargo hold, came alive under the neural interface connections with their chosen pilots. Noah took command of the lead vessel, its systems meshing seamlessly with his consciousness. The ship felt like an extension of his own body, responding to his thoughts faster than physical controls ever could. The battle that followed would be remembered for centuries. The ancient ships, though few in number, turned the tide. Their advanced shields shrugged off Lorian weapons while their precision strikes disabled rather than destroyed enemy vessels. Noah's voice carried across all frequencies as he addressed the Lorian fleet. "Your Empire's time of unchecked aggression is over. We know what you've become, and we know why. The Archivists have shown us your history." The Lorian commander's response crackled through space. "The Archivists are relics, hiding knowledge that could transform the galaxy. Humanity is too dangerous to be allowed to develop further." "You're wrong," Noah replied. "We're not your reflection. We choose a different path." The neural interfaces gave human pilots unprecedented control over their vessels. Noah's squad danced through space, disabling Lorian ships with surgical precision. They demonstrated power without destruction, strength tempered by wisdom. Earth's conventional forces rallied behind them, following their example. The battle shifted from attempted annihilation to a stark demonstration of humanity's new capabilities. In the end, the Lorian fleet retreated, leaving behind their disabled ships and a transformed understanding of Earth's position in the galaxy. But Noah knew this was just the beginning. In the months that followed, construction began on the solar system's defensive shield. The Archivists made good on their promise, providing guidance while allowing humanity to develop the technology themselves. The captured Lorian crews revealed the full extent of their empire's degradation. Generations of genetic manipulation had left them physically powerful but psychologically unstable. Their fear of humanity stemmed from seeing their past reflected in Earth's potential. Dr. Cole worked with a team of xenobiologists to develop a treatment for the Lorians' genetic corruption. It wasn't a weapon, but a cure, offering them a chance to reverse centuries of damage. The Galactic Council convened an emergency session to address the changed balance of power. Noah presented Earth's case not as a bid for dominance, but as an offer of partnership. "We stand at a crossroads," he declared to the assembled representatives. Earth could use the Archivists' knowledge to become the very thing the Lorians feared. Instead, we choose to be guardians, protectors of diversity and progress in our galaxy. The council chambers, site of the incident that had started it all, now witnessed humanity's commitment to a greater purpose. Earth's elevation to the council's inner circle was unanimous, but it came with responsibilities few could have imagined months earlier. Noah's final meeting with the Lorian leadership took place on neutral ground, a space station orbiting Jupiter. Their representatives, still proud but shaken by recent events, listened as he outlined the treatment program. "Your empire sought to evolve through manipulation and control," Noah said. "We offer you a chance to heal, to reclaim what you've lost. The choice, as the Archivists told us, is yours." The Lorian ambassador, Opal, who had once denounced him before the council, spoke with unexpected humility. Perhaps we have been looking at evolution wrong all this time." As Noah looked out at Jupiter's swirling storms, he reflected on humanity's journey. From a singular incident in the council chambers to guardians of galactic peace, they had proved themselves not through dominance, but through wisdom. The Archivists' faith in humanity's potential had been vindicated. Earth would face new challenges, but they would meet them with the understanding that true power lay not in the ability to destroy, but in the choice to protect and preserve. The galaxy had changed, and humanity had changed with it. The species that had once been seen as newcomers had become something more, not conquerors or victims, but shepherds of a new era of galactic cooperation. And it had all started with one man's stand in the council chambers, proving that humanity's greatest strength wasn't in its weapons or technology, but in its capacity to choose a better path.